G'day! In this video we'll learn how to solve linear equations, like those to calculate money and in rocket science and car design. Equations are used to describe mathematical patterns, like these. Linear means that a graph of that equation will be a straight line. Solve means that the unknown variable, that's the letter, is a number that we'll work out. We will solve lots of equations from simple to complex. Let's go. First we'll solve equations with the variable, that's x, on only one side of the equation. X plus 3 equals 7. Yes, we can guess that x must be the number 4, but we really need a strategy. Let's consider the equation. X is an unknown number. Then 3 was added to the x and the result was 7. Our strategy is to work in reverse. The last operation that was done was to add 3. So to undo this, we will do the reverse. That is, we will subtract 3 from both sides. On the left side of the equation, plus 3 and minus 3 cancel out, leaving x by itself. On the right side of the equation, there is 7 minus 3. So x equals 4. It's a good idea to check that the answer is correct. We do that by substituting 4 into the original equation to see if it fits. Yes, 4 plus 3 does equal 7. Now let's solve x minus 5 equals 8. The strategy is to work in reverse. The opposite of minus 5 is to add 5 to both sides of the equation. On the left side of the equation, minus 5 and add 5 cancel out, leaving x by itself. On the right side of the equation, there is 8 plus 5. So x equals 13. Let's check our answer. If we substitute 13 into the original equation, we'll see if it fits. Yes, 13 minus 5 does equal 8. 2x equals 10. Now remember there's an invisible multiply sign between the 2 and the x, so 2x means 2 multiplied by x. Working in reverse, the opposite of multiply by 2 is to divide by 2. So we divide both sides by 2. On the left side of the equation, multiply by 2 and divide by 2 cancel out, leaving x by itself. On the right side of the equation, there is 10 divided by 2. So x equals 5. Let's check that. We substitute 5 into the original equation to see if it fits. Yes, 2 times 5 does equal 10. X divided by 6 equals 2. Working in reverse, the opposite of divide by 6 is to multiply by 6. So we multiply both sides by 6. The left side becomes x. The right side is 6 multiplied by 2. So x equals 12. Let's check. Yes, 12 divided by 6 does equal 2. We are correct. Now I'll solve equations with 2 steps. 2 multiplied by x plus 5 equals 11. X is the unknown number. X was then multiplied by 2 and then 5 was added. The result was 11. There were 2 operations that we'll undo in the reverse order. The last operation that was done was to add 5, so we will do the opposite. We will subtract 5 from both sides. 2x equals 11 minus 5. 2x equals 6. Now the opposite of multiplied by 2 is to divide both sides by 2. So x equals 3. Let's check that answer. 2 times 3, that's 6, plus 5 is 11. It is correct. 3 multiplied by x minus 2 equals 13. x is the unknown number. X was then multiplied by 3 and then 2 was subtracted. The result was 13. There were two operations that we will undo in the reverse order. The last operation that was done was to subtract 2, so we will do the opposite. We will add 2 to both sides. 3x equals 13 plus 2, so 3x equals 15. Now divide both sides by 3. X equals 5. Let's check that. 3 times 5, that's 15, minus 2 is 13. Correct. This next example has parentheses. 2 multiplied by x plus 3 in parentheses equals 16. We will multiply what is inside the parentheses by the 2 outside. So 2 times x is 2x and 2 times 3 is 6. That's 2x plus 6 is 16. Now do the opposite of plus 6. We subtract 6 from both sides. 2x equals 16 minus 6, so 2x equals 10. Now we'll do the opposite of multiply by 2. We'll divide both sides by 2. So x equals 5. Let's check that answer. Yes, that's correct. Now this same example can be solved in another way. We can divide both sides by 2 right now. That leaves x plus 3 on the left and 8 on the right. Now subtract 3 from both sides and x equals the same answer of 5. Now you'll see that having a strategy to solve equations is a lot faster than guessing the answer. Look closely at this equation. 3x minus 5 equals 2x plus 3. Both of these x's are the same number. Now consider what we're aiming to do in the answer. Our strategy aims to get the x on the left side by itself and the answer as a number on the right side. This 2x is on the right side of the equation, but we want to move the x's to the left side. We do this mathematically by doing the opposite. 2x is positive, so we will subtract 2x from both sides. The minus 5 is on the left side, but we want to move the numbers to the right side. We will do the opposite. We will add 5 to both sides. Let's simplify both sides to see what is there. On the left side, 3x minus 2x is x. On the right side, 3 plus 5 is 8. So x is 8. We'll check that answer. Back in the original equation, the left side is 3 times 8 minus 5 is 19. The right side is 2 times 8 plus 3 is 19. The value of x is 8. Here's a quick tip. If you change the side, you change the sign. That means that if you have to change the x's and the numbers to the other side of the equation, you change the sign from positive to negative or from negative to positive. Here's another example to explain this very helpful tip. 5x plus 4 equals 3x plus 10. Remember, our aim is to get the x's on the left-hand side and the numbers on the right-hand side. If we want the x's on the left-hand side, we want to move positive 3x. When it moves to the other side, it becomes negative or minus 3x. Right now, plus 4 is on the left-hand side, but we want our numbers to the right-hand side. If we move it to the other side, it becomes minus 4. See, if you change the side, you change the sign. Let's simplify that. On the left side, 5x minus 3x is 2x. On the right side, 10 minus 4 is 6. So 2x equals 6. There's just one more step to divide both sides by 2. So the answer is x equals 3. Let's check that. Yes, it's correct. For the final example, we'll solve an equation with fractions. Hey, the quickest way to do this is to get rid of the fraction by multiplying both sides of the equation by the same number. The denominators are 2 and 5. 2 times 5 is 10, so we will multiply both sides by 10. But we'll do it very carefully because this x plus 3 is actually in invisible parentheses. On the left, x divided by 2 is multiplied by 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5, so that becomes x times 5, or 5x. On the right, x plus 3 is in parentheses, divided by 5 and multiplied by 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2, so that becomes x plus 3 in parentheses multiplied by 2. But we're not finished yet. Let's remove the parentheses by multiplying by 2. That's 5x equals 2x plus 6. Now remember, we want the x's on the left and the numbers on the right, and if you change the side, you change the sign. So we will move positive x to the left-hand side. It becomes minus 2x on the left-hand side. On the left, that's 5x minus 2x, which is 3x. On the right is 6, so 3x is 6. Now just divide both sides by 3, and the answer is x equals 2. Let's check that. In the original equation, we get 2 divided by 2, which is 1, and 2 plus 3 divided by 5 is 1. Yes, it's correct. Thank you for watching this video.